Shelby here with Mickey. So Mickey, I'm going to ask you a few TCAP questions. First off, what do you like about TCAP?
I really don't like a lot about TCAP because I don't like taking tests, but I like knowing where I am in a subject.
Yeah, like where, yeah.
I like when I get my results to know how I've done, Okay, so first of all, what do you like about TCAP?
I like that at the end of TCAP, I get to know my overall score. So if I'm really advanced in math or something, I can know that. And if I'm proficient, I can work on that sort of thing.
What do you like about TCAP?
Well, nothing really, but I know it's good for me and it's going to be really important for my future.
What are you looking for most in doing TCAP here at Lincoln?
Just to score really well because I really want to improve my last TCAP scores because they weren't as I thought they would be. And science is
Okay. So how do you prepare yourself for TCAP so you can do well?
I make sure I'm not really clueless on a subject, and if I do, I ask about it.
So what you're saying is you study?
Kind of.
Kind of in a way, okay.
Eat a good breakfast!
How do you prepare yourself for TCAP so you can do well?
Eat a healthy breakfast.
Do you study?
Yeah, I study.
Do you children get enough sleep before TCAP?
Yeah, sometimes.
How do you prepare yourself for TCAP so you can do well?
I kind of just practice being silent and just in a room studying and just working really hard.
Yeah. So how do you prepare for TCAP? Because there's the essential go to bed early, eat a good breakfast, but how do you specifically, in your own unique way, prepare for TCAP?
I make sure that I'm always focused in class on that first week before TCAP. And on the week of TCAP, I eat eggs in the morning so I don't get hungry during TCAP. And I always have at least 10 hours sleep.
Get a good night's sleep and eat lots of blueberries!
How do you get it through a tough problem?
If I don't know it, if it's multiple choice, I eliminate the answers that I know are wrong. And from there, I just try to work as much of it out as I can. And then sometimes I have to guess.
How do you get through a tough problem? What strategies do you use?
Well, I'll usually reread the problem, go back to the text, yes, all those test-taking strategies that Mr. Wilson taught us.
Take your time and not rush it that much.
So sometimes there are really tough problems that they get really, really stressed out with. How do you get through those tough problems?
Usually what I do on TCAP is if it's kind of hard and I'm not exactly sure, is I'll look at the answers, which I know that definitely are not the answers, and I'll cross them off and I'll lower it down to either so if I have A, B, C, D, I can lower it down to B and C and choose between those two.
If you're not sure what the answer is, eliminate all of the ones that are wrong.
What do you do if you get to a tough problem?
Well, if I get to a tough problem and I spend so much time on it, I kind of just skip it so my brain can refresh a little bit, and then I come back to it later because I don't get the answers right away.
Go back to the text so you can look for your answer because most likely it's there.
When you're done with all the test taking, how do you feel? Do you feel like you worked hard? Do you feel like you did well?
When I'm done with TCAPs, I feel like I did good because I tried my hardest, and it's not like I can redo it. So I feel like I did a good job, and I don't want to think I did a bad job.
Yeah,
so I want to
stay positive. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you.
Just kind of calm down and think once this is over, if somebody were in the MOBI enrichment class, which I am, which I'm really bummed out about, but we would that would be a motivation to you, say I could get out of this, and if I do score really well instead of just filling in blanks.
So this is pretty much the essential question. How do you get through a tough problem with TCAP?
I personally reread it a couple of times, like plan out, and if I really need to, I'll like draw or like just word for word kind of.
Do you have any tricks you want to share with the school?
Get lots of sleep before TCAP, eat a good breakfast that's filling, and you might want to take a mint while doing a TCAP.
My advice would be to not speak, don't talk, just do your stuff, people.
Use great short answers.
Awesome. So last question. What are some of the tricks that you'd like to share with the school?
A trick would be that just don't think about this. The test is a really giant test. Think of it as being like a practice grade or something like that. Because I know that if it's a really big test, you'll get all stressed out about, oh, I have to get this problem right. Just don't think about that. And then just do the best you can.
Thanks. All right, that's it for us, Lancers. Bye.
Okay, Lancers, so it's Friday, it's time to go, but just remember this weekend, get lots of rest, eat well. You have to do this every day before you come to school on TCAPs. Remember, your education is important, your test is important. We care about you immensely, and we want you to do your very best. Remember that you are somebody special, and we want to see that on your tests. So have a great weekend. Know that we think the world of you, and see you later. Go Lincoln Lancers.